One of the examples I like to demonstrate for people, very simple, where we would tell someone, don't think of a blue elephant. And you all just did. Only because I told you in the sentence, blue elephant. The fact also is that, because people have different ideas about what the language does or not does, is your brain doesn't know what to do with that word, that negative don't, at the first level of you figure, it's called transderivation. In other words, you hear the word, you derive the meaning of those words for you. So it's not that it doesn't, people say, well, your unconscious doesn't, but at the first level, it doesn't know what to do with it, but then it will do it. So it'll figure out, don't think about the blue elephant, but what does it think about next? But that's not even the point here. The point is children, because if you don't think training, because they think, I'm correcting my child. No, you're actually training them.
Yeah.
Every time you open your mouth and tell them to do something, okay? And here's what happens. I'm going to use a very simple example, okay? The kid's got the glass of water or whatever it is, and they look at the parent says to them, don't spill the milk. Now, I don't know about the rest of you. Well, actually, I do. Most of you right now probably made a picture of spilled milk. Now, to the child, that's a goal. You make goals inside your mind. You got a picture. If I said, don't spill the milk, you most likely see spilled milk. And your little brain, because your little child goes, I can do this. Out goes the hand, over goes the glass, there goes the milk. And the parents look at the child and they'll say, you don't listen. Oh, yes, they do. They listen better than us because they're processing every word. Now, instead of saying that, and I don't understand how this could be cultural, I really don't know. Why not say to the child, put the glass down carefully, move the glass away from the edge of the table, because then they'll see that, okay? And that's the behavior they'll do because you're teaching them. It's very simple, but we don't think about it like that. We take our language for granted. How? So if you do, and I told one set of parents one time because the child knocked the glass over and they laughed. They said, yay, da-da, I did it, right? They feel good. Picture on the outside matches the picture on the inside. Very simple explanation. They said, this kid, what am I going to do with this kid? I said, stop hypnotizing him in that fashion. And they looked at me like, what? I said, I know you're not using hypnosis, but you're actually programming their brain. You're teaching them a set of skills. So how about giving them the behavior and explaining the behavior you want them to see in their brain? And maybe they'll actually do that. It's very interesting. My son, when he was young, because like I said, we teach about the linguistics part stuff. My son said to me one time, he said, Daddy, this weekend, could we go to the zoo? And I said to him, and he was a ripe 4 or 5 years old. I said to him, we'll see. And he said, you know what that means, Dad? I said, no. Yeah. I said, yeah, it means we'll see. He goes, it means I see us going and you don't. So, and I thought, oh boy, when you start listening to the child, you start getting instant feedback about how you're behaving and whether or not it's successful in terms of the communication I want to deliver or not. So I had to start listening a lot more. We typically go, yeah, later. We kind of look at the kids and go like that. But you're raising these children. You're raising them and you're teaching them. You're training them. So how you do that? Everything's about the communication. How are you going to use the words? How are you going to construct the sentences? Things like that.